Yo, first things first, I totally forgot to give a shout out in this next video you're about to watch to my manager, my homeboy, Anthony Varela, aka V Money, the Spaceman, aka Sly Guy, aka Sally, aka Banky. Yeah, he's got as many nicknames as me almost. And I just want to say thanks to him and all you people who have just really encouraged me and shown me a lot of love and grace. Especially in the last 5 years. As I've struggled with trying to beat gluttony. With all my ups and downs with it. And so I just want to say thanks again to all of you. And this next 2 weeks of detox to kind of begin this thing. It's gonna be tough. It's already pretty tough. It's a little past midnight, maybe 12:30 right now, and I finished my first day of this, and it was pretty bad. It's pretty tough, and I'm already planning in my head like, man, when I wake up, I'm gonna eat all this food. I'm gonna six tuple Whopper. No joke. Like I'm, I'm kind of thinking about it. Hopefully that doesn't happen. So pray for me and. Thanks for everything. Thanks for the encouragement again. And hey, feel free to check up on me whenever, because I know I'm gonna, need the accountability, for this to do this, for real again. And again, just thanks. And here's the video. So today is the official first day of the detox. Today's the 29th of April. And I had a bunch of celery and carrots and spinach and some other stuff that I have no idea. It was just like in a big bag mixed up with all the spinach, and I just crammed it all up in there in my juicer. So I had that and made a bunch of oranges and grapefruit and lemon together, which is actually pretty awesome. And so I saved some for later to drink as my dinner. So yeah, it's tough. I'm drinking still some of this junk. Take a look at it. Oh my goodness, it's horrible, like a nasty dark green. And what, I've seen some that are pretty ugly and even worse than that, but they weren't as bad. But man, I am a big fan of not eating vegetables at all. Broccoli's all right. I can deal with it. It's good sometimes actually if the person that makes it is, I don't know, awesome. I have no idea. I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to do nothing. Cooking for me is getting a bowl of cereal and putting it in some milk. So I have no idea what I'm doing with that. But yeah, I can deal with spinach like a little bit too, and sometimes it tastes good and whatever. But this is gonna be tough. This 2-week detox that I'm starting. Yeah, this is disgusting. This drink that I am drinking is nasty. And obviously I know I got to have a lot more vegetables than fruits, to really do this detox thing right. Since I've obviously put so much junk in my body, so yeah, and pray for me. So this will be awesome, And I know it's not going to be awesome through it, but the results and glory to God, when this is all done with. And gluttony's beat, because man, I know God's helped me to just remove certain things out of my life, that I thought probably wouldn't happen, and kept me away from stuff, and it's been great. So so just pray for me, please. And yeah, I'm about 291. I weighed myself earlier. Rounding up, it's like 290.6, whatever. So yeah, 2 weeks from today, I'm gonna start kind of playing ball again, full court. So we'll see how my ankles goes. It's probably gonna be pretty rough, but I'm hoping that I can lose like even like 15 pounds or something. And I know that sounds like a lot to a lot of people, but since I'm big, it's not that crazy. If I literally don't eat junk and I just, lift weights, I'm going to lose weight. I know, it's a lot harder when you're older, but I'm, 27 years old. So it's not too crazy yet, but I definitely have seen, man, since 3 years ago, huge difference, and people used to tell me, oh man, if you're going to lose weight, you better do it in your 20s. Cause and hey, you know what? They were right. Wow. I am kind of surprised because in 2011, I got down to about 258, and man, I was eating Burger King all the time. Like I would tell people, yeah, but I never had a triple whopper. It's true. But man, I would be loading up, that triple whopper, king size fries and orange soda, and I was still drinking like 4 liters of soda a day, you know. And I was losing the weight, I was doing like 5 hours of cardio a day, kind of crazy, but still it was happening while I was just eating junk and garbage all day long, still pretty much, I was eating subs and stuff, not too bad, but I was definitely still, having my checkers and, fast food practically every day, or at least 5 days a week, so yeah, it's been a big difference, but, I'm still luckily only 27 and I'm going to do this now, I mentioned in the other video from last night that, I'm just making a decision. It's hard to, to commit to some things, sometimes, especially for me, but a lot of times, when you just commit, I mean, for me, I'm finally there, and man, I've had a lot of ups and downs in this stuff. Last year I was between 290 and about 325-ish, is my max. I stopped looking at the scale because I was just like disgusted with my self status, I got really lazy and, I was falling back a little bit. But yeah, I shift every year, like a huge amount of like weight that, you probably shouldn't do, you gain, 10 pounds in a year. You're like, oh man, it's a bad year. Whatever. But, I'm going from 290 to, 325, 35 pounds, but every year it's like I shift between 30 and 40 pounds, like either way, for the last, 5 years that I've really been trying to, take care of this, on and off, of course. But, it sucks because part of it is, being lazy, like you don't want to go to the gym, you don't want to lift, you don't want to do all these things, and, you want to eat BK, whatever. But, part of it too is even when I was, eating junk, but I was just really trying to work hard with it, I was losing weight, but then I would get hurt, roll my ankle, break my ankle. I broke both of my ankles, within the last like 2.5 years, so that sucked, and, having to not be able to, play ball or do anything for 3 or 4 months because, I got to rehab it. I did rehab, the end of last year and the end of 2012 also, for like, 3 months, basically, one time was 4 months. But yeah, man, I'm going to do this and, I appreciate the encouragement. And like I said a million times, please pray because that's the most important part, and I pray that I wouldn't be so different in the sense of that I always worry that, if I ever really handle this, I would be, walking around with such like pride, like, damn, I'm awesome, man. Look at me. I look so good, like, so obviously that's going to happen. My body's going to change. Right now I got a gut, and these giant legs that are like, like tree trunks going on over here. I mean, but so obviously I know my body's going to change. So yeah, just pray that my attitude wouldn't be, that I think that I'm so great or anything, special. I know, the Lord loves me just the same as he loves you, whether you know him or not. And, man, just pray. And, I will continue to give these updates because, I think it's gonna help me to be held accountable, So I remember one of my buddies, Antonio, we used to go to the gym a lot in 2010 and 2011, and he really helped and encourage me a lot, like, yo, let's go, when you go do it all the time. We'd be at LA Fitness, and he used to work there, so it's cool. I even kind of had my own personal trainer, but he's my homeboy, and I loved having that type of encouragement. Even when he, we weren't there at the gym together at the same time or whatever, he'd hit me up, whether it's Facebook, text, yo, what's your weight, trying to get updates and stuff, every couple weeks and stuff, and to see how I'm doing, and I appreciate that a lot. And there's been other people, Drea, in 2011 too, Andrea, I call her Drea, good buddy of mine, helped me a lot that year too, was really encouraging, and I appreciate that stuff. So the people that show me love, man, I really, really, really appreciate it. I can't stress it enough. There's a whole bunch of people I would name, but this video would be, like 12 hours long, and nobody's gonna watch a 12-hour video. But yeah, just thanks for everything, and yeah, we will talk soon. And 2 weeks we're going for this detox. So today's the 29th, so 2 weeks from today. So yeah, praying it goes well. So talk to you soon.